So when it comes to flowcharts, I think there's a lot of potential with respect to using flowcharts in whether like blog posts or, and of course, there's a lot of potential in technical documentation also, right? When you're having a lot of technical documents prepared, you can make it a lot more visual by adding flowcharts in the right places. But the gap here is, and that's what this video is about, that for simple infographics, yes, there is Canva, there are a lot of these visual editing tools, but when it gets a little more complicated, the flow charts, or if you want to have like a mind map kind of a thing, or there are a lot of ways in which you can represent, right, information visually. So then an average business user, an average marketing person would not be able to use these. What do you think, Nida?
Yes, I totally agree, Kaushik. Because see, I
Yeah,
love flowcharts. They are so easy to understand. They convey so much in so little time. And for any user to just look at a chart and get all the data easily, it's so interesting. So they are
right,
definitely very effective. But for a
right.
person to make them, I mean, not everybody is so graphically inclined that they
Yes.
can just go ahead and create a flowchart out of all the content that you're given. It's also very time consuming. I mean, people would rather just have somebody else do it for them.
Yes, and you're right. We because we are in this category, we kind of assume that everyone knows Canva, and
Ah,
it's very easy, but it's not the case.
yes, definitely not.
It's a little like you have to be hands-on with it, and not everyone will want to do it, right? So uh, let's take an example here. I'm just going to be sharing my screen, and we'll see how you can use GPT to make complex flowcharts. Okay,
Can
so
we?
yeah, we can, and
Wow,
that's what I'm going to show you. Okay,
interesting.
so yeah, and okay, so here's the thing. Say this is your this is a blog post. I've just taken this from one of these guides, right, which is about WhatsApp. How do you integrate WhatsApp to your CRM? And suppose for this, there is a paragraph here in this blog post which talks about how to set it up, right? So this is this is a typical content piece which is best done using a flowchart. But you can see that there is no flowchart here, right? It's like this is actually step one, step two, step three. Like the same thing could have been, if it's shown visually, then the
Yeah.
right, the experience would have been better. Now, so okay, so what do you do is, you go to our prompt library and you go to the flowchart section. So you'll find the flowchart section here in the visuals category. And what you need to do is simply paste the content, okay, around which you need to do the flowchart. So I'm going to be doing that. I am just going to be taking, let's see, yeah, I'm just going to be taking up to here, this sample, and I have put it here, and I'm generating the prompt, right? So this is the prompt, and I need to copy this prompt. So this is the thing, like this is an example of a prompt which, like, I will use this I will use this prompt in any GPT. It will give me a like a code which can be used with any flowcharting tool. Okay, there are flowcharting tools in the market, and mermaid.live is an example. So I'll show you how simple it is to do that, right? So
Okay.
yeah,
So
so
this is the prompt.
this is the prompt. Yeah,
Okay.
this is the prompt which has to be used in the LLM platform like GPT. Okay,
Okay.
so I am, because this is going to create like a algorithm which can be used with this particular application, right? Okay, so I'm going to be copying the prompt, and I've done that. I'm going to be going into chat GPT, and I'm pasting it, and okay, so you can see that it is producing the algorithm which can be fed into mermaid.live, which is a flowcharting tool. Okay, and this is you'll find a lot of use cases here. If you in fact go to the prompt library, you'll find other examples of prompts where you use a prompt in this manner, in conjunction with some other tool, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see that this has been done, and I'm going to be copying the code and copying it, and then I go into the, yeah, this is how the live editor looks. This is mermaid.live, and I'm going to be pasting the code here, and then yeah, you can see that the uh, the in flowchart or the infographic has been done. You
Yeah, and it's
yeah,
quite colorful also.
yes,
Easy to.
yeah, it's colorful. You can, in fact, maybe, like, I don't want to get into how you can change the colors, but it is possible to change the colors. It is also possible to, change the text here. Like, as you change the text, this will also change. Right. So it's
Yeah,
and
but for any layman or a beginner, this serves the purpose, and this was quite quick. I mean, honestly, if I
yes,
was supposed to make this flowchart, it would take me much longer than this.
yes, yes, and this is there are other, like, you can have other kinds of representation, depending on what you want. So yes, a lot of, see, the advantage here is that, if you're a, like, if you don't want to get into Canva, right, this, you can see that this hardly took 2 minutes,
Yeah,
right?
and
So
time
you
is
just,
money.
yes, so you can and you can do it uh, repeatedly, right? So which means that you can have a flowchart in this paragraph. If you want a flowchart, if you want a different kind of a representation for this, right, you need not, see, we are, you calling it flowchart, but it can be, you can call it an infographic also, right? Basically, you want to show this visually. There are different ways in which you can show this visually, right?
Yeah.
So you can, it's very easy to use, and it saves you a lot of time, because you don't have to start actually inputting the text in Canva, right? So I hope all of you are seeing the potential in this, and in using this in conjunction with a tool like Mermaid, which has a lot of other options with respect to how you want to represent it. And yeah, you can start using it in making your content more visual.